What's up, everybody? This is Blake and Levi. We're the Turn 2 commentators. We're going to break down the past events at Richmond, preview Daytona, and go over the new schedule that dropped today. Let's roll into it. Levi, what's up?
Found the new NASCAR podcast. Since we started this, it seems like all of them popping up all over the place.
Oh, yeah? We got some competition?
Yeah, it's, I forgot the name. I think it's Gay Fans of NASCAR. It's like two guys. Yeah, it's in the title. It's on TikTok, but I don't even want to lie. But no, it's informative.
They're probably getting a lot of backing, huh?
The same backing that Brokeback Mountain got, You never saw that one, did you?
No, don't think I could. I can honestly say I've never seen Brokeback Mountain.
I have. If you ignore that part, it's a good movie.
What part?
Camping.
Oh.
And then coming home from work.
Well, if we have anybody listening right now, we appreciate you tuning in on this lovely Tuesday night. It's currently raining where I'm at.
It was raining? Wow, it's clear skies over here.
It's been thundering and lightning the last 2 hours.
I'm sure not a NASCAR race happening right now.
There might be a race going on somewhere. So, but Austin Dillon, he got some redemption this weekend.
I don't even call it redemption. He won last year fair and square. And he won this year fair and square.
Yeah.
What do they always say, Rubbins Racing? Is there a description on what is not Rubbins Racing?
The old heads, yes.
I know that another guy, Captain Hook, got all his stuff taken away, but he wasn't ineligible for the playoffs, but Austin Dillon was. So, inconsistency.
That's the typical theme with NASCAR, inconsistency. Always inconsistency.
Just like with the schedule.
You just want to go right into the schedule?
No, we can go down the list.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well,
I get a schedule a C+.
A C+. It sounds like you really want to talk about the schedule. You sure you just don't want to jump right
in? We can start off with the stuff we already had tabbed.
All right, well, what you got?
Well, the race weekend was, I told you all year that I believe Austin Dillon was going to win that race. Regardless if that was your pick or not, I told you he's going to win. That RCR that seems to bring all the juiced up cars for that track, at least for one driver. And second of all, I believe that Richmond honestly should have one race. That's what over the years, I thought they should have one race because where's nestled right before the playoff cutoff?
Yeah.
The night race, packing up stands. You always see when a track has two races and then they go down to one, they pack it out, aka St. Louis.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about the Corey Haim thing. I mean, he won. He set the record for a lot of things. With I think the previous record for wins before the playoffs was 5. He has 7. But I don't think he's going to win the championship.
You still gonna die on that hill?
Yeah, because if it was regular playoffs or a regular season, he would win. But like Denny Hamlin said to William Byron, don't worry, no one's going to run off the championship. It's going to reset in 3 weeks.
Sorry, Kirby just took off with something in her mouth. I don't know what it was.
I don't know why William Byron would tweet that today. I mean, everyone knows that.
What did you say?
He said, basically, summarize, this year's playoffs, it's going to be really close and no one's going to run away with the championship. But Denny Hamlin commented right below it said, yeah, of course, it's just going to reset every 3 weeks. Of course, no one's going to run away with it. How can you run away in the last race? You can win every single race. What is it? You can win 9 races to get to the final Final Four and not win a championship.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah.
right.
I
Do you
mean,
agree with your with my AKA brother when he said that
what's that?
about the best driver? It's not about the best driver winning championship.
I get what he's trying to say. I get what Mamba Smith is trying to say.
I threw the whole
But
thing out the window.
well, no, I was gonna say, but at the end of the day, it is the driver. It is in the driver's hands to get it done. Yes, it also depends on the setup of the car and the pit stops. But if they set all that up for him, he's got to go make it happen. They don't call it the team points. They call it the driver standings.
Well, no, those two are separate, but his whole statement
Well,
to me is
they
asinine.
owner and driver.
Just like F1, but the whole statement is asinine. Because
Yeah.
his statement fully backs the 3-3-3-1 deal, which, I mean, I don't really care for because it doesn't crown a true champion. Like, do you believe Chase Taylor would have been a champion if it was the other format?
No. Do I believe Joey Logano? Maybe.
I believe Joe Logano would have had an extra championship if that was the case. Because
Like
the Matt Kenseth year when he got taken out, he could have won that championship, which
like
would have stolen it from Kyle Busch.
like Larson's year, he was the best guy. That was his year.
I don't know if I can down that hill.
He had 10 wins. He was the dominant car that whole year. Who was competing with him? Please, who finished second in that championship? Do you know?
Pearson won multiple years with 10 wins and didn't win championships. It's been plenty of drivers who win 10 plus double-digit wins and not win a championship.
I get that, but I'm just saying in this format.
How many wins? You know what the
was
most wins the Matt
deserving
Kenseth year? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, Ryan Newman had 8 wins the year Matt Kenseth won the championship with 1 win, and that was early in the year. And Ryan Newman had 11 poles that year, if I'm not mistaken.
And he had 8 wins?
8 wins, yes. Now he had 7 DNS, but besides the point, he had 8 wins and Matt Kenseth had 1 win.
Has Ryan Newman even won 8 times in his career?
Yeah, it was in the Cup Series. The flashback when they saw Ryan Newman at Atlanta? That was a year he won 8 wins.
In the 12?
In the All-Tail 12. I looked it up. I'm like, on TikTok, they have like the driver goes by year in their stats. I'm like, Ryan Newman won 8 times a year? And I thought who won the championship? Matt Kenseth won. You know what Matt Kenseth's average finish was? It was like 8.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, it was something crazy.
But yeah, I would have gave Larson a 70% chance of winning the championship if it was, because a lot of times you can just strategize your way to, okay, do this for the first, second, third race. Okay, we made it. But on the second notion, I give the overall race weekend a good 7. Only reason I didn't give it an above because all 3 series weren't racing. It was anticlimactic. It was a good race.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
For me, it's what it should be. To me, 7 is good, 8 is great. Because it wasn't great.
Man, the text messages you were sending me throughout the race, it seemed like you thought it was one of the best races.
Well, I said the entire weekend for all NASCAR series. That's why.
Okay, well, rate the Cup race.
7.5, 7.5. It was really good. I had no complaints on it. It's like it's how you rate your Georgia Tech team. You got defense, got a quarterback, ain't got no running back, but I ain't got no complaints because I can still get to where I need to go. I don't have no complaints. I got what I need.
The race, some people said the tire wear was too much, which I just don't see why people were saying that. But
I do see why they're saying that, because there will never be a perfect scenario for a race, because I like sour cream chips. You like barbecue chips. We all have a vision.
What is the perfect scenario for a Cup race?
It's no perfect scenario, because no one will be happy. There's always going to be someone that's off, because NASCAR is generational. Richard Petty when he's thinking of race, he's thinking about when he was the legit team owner and when he was racing himself. That's thinking back. Like, you thinking about you in high school and the music you listen to 30 years from now, you're not gonna like the music regardless if it's good or not. Jeff
I
Gordon
don't know.
likes
I
his
still
certain
listen.
period.
I still listen to that.
No, I was talking about music 30 years from now, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna always go to your generation. More times than not, you have to wait and go to what you like versus what's new.
Well, I mean, yeah, I see what I see what you're saying.
Because
But also, sorry, not even a hot take. Richard Petty's so far removed.
but what he's saying is a lot of people across all
Okay,
racing
how can you go
mediums.
one week? Oh, this car is the greatest car ever, and we saw the most boring Watkins Glen race ever that had no tire fall off, no strategy. We all knew who was going to win the race. To Austin Dillon dominates, and now there's something wrong with the car. There's too much tire fall off. They need to figure it out. We're going backwards.
Well, it's two different mediums of race because one, if you already don't like road courses, regardless you race 60 times in your career at road courses, if you already don't like road courses, it's a double negative because if you don't like road courses, you don't like the race and it was a boring race, what are you going to say about it? Oh, you need something to amplify. What's the track you don't like?
New Hampshire.
The Kyle Larson Bristol race with no tire fall off, no pitting. Would you watch that race?
Which one?
The New Hampshire race, like no tire fall, one pit stop for like 323 laps. Would you watch the race? Green flag to white flag?
I would probably still watch it, but I'd probably be doing something in the background.
Now, if the tire fall off was just like Richmond and all the multiple strategies, would you be more in tune to watch the race? I think that's where Richard Petty is. Whether I agree with it or not, I think that's what he's looking at Watkins Glen. He already don't like the race. And then it's boring. So I see where they're flip-floppy, but do you believe they could have tweaked was the Richmond race a more perfect race? Could have been anything else you would have added. As
Maybe a
far as
little bit.
strategy.
Maybe some little bit more natural cautions. But other than that, I thought it was a really great race. You had the strategy, you had the comers and goers, and it all falls back to what Mamba said. Like, I get what he's saying. It's a team. It was a team. You got to rely on your team, but also you got to rely on that driver to manage those tires. And look who prevailed on managing the tires. Look who was in that top 10.
Do you think as someone that likes to race, if you're in a race car, would you want to have to if they came to you, you have two options. You can manage everything to save this, save that, or they say, look, every lap you can go as fast as you think and possibly can. As a driver, which one would you want?
I think I'd want to manage my stuff because if we're just all doing the same thing, we're not. There's going to be no passing. We've seen it this year.
So you think
What
if everyone can
what
go
what
all
happened? What
out,
happened?
but if everyone can go all out, just think of qualifying. Think of it like this: F1 qualifying. More times than not, the qualifying is more entertaining because you can go all out. You don't have to save anything. You see movement. I think it can be the same way in NASCAR. That's what some of the people are talking about because a lot of times, do you manage your tires in your truck, or you just go to when you know they're out? Are you going to work
No,
tomorrow? You going to work
you got to
tomorrow?
rotate.
No, I'm saying, do you go to work tomorrow like, oh man, I gotta watch how I drive these tires. I just got them. I want to try to save them for another 2 years. I think it's
Well,
all preference.
if you do preventive maintenance.
Now, do you think it's one view on a good race, or do you think it's multiple views from the driver, the
I think
fans, owners?
well, I think a lot of it because you see Jeff Gluck, he does the good poll every race, and a lot of people keep up with certain metrics like the Watkins Glen race. SVG dominated. It got like I don't know. He probably gets like 30,000, 40,000 votes. It was like a 28% good race. But somebody went and looked back at the highest rated Watkins Glen race. Do you know what race that was?
The highest rated one?
Yeah. Do you know who won this? Who do you think won that race?
Was it Tony Stewart's year?
It wasn't that long ago.
Was it Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson?
It was the Chase Elliott's first one. I think that's the highest rated walk-ins win.
I don't think it was because of the race.
It's because of Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
It depends on who wins as well. That's what I feel like a lot of people go off of. Because let's be honest, if Chase Elliott wins every race, they're going to say it's the best season ever.
Do you agree? Because I did some research on this information before I answer. Do you agree with the unlimited tires? Do you agree with the less tires?
I think it was a perfect amount because Bob Parker was talking about it on DBC. He thought there should have been another set of tires, but Tommy Bodwin, the ex-crew chief, thought it was a perfect amount because the teams had to strategize on how to use those tires. And we saw Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott, they stayed out that first stage to have that save that extra set.
This is the second.
In the end, it really work out, but
apparently this is the second big issue that's happened in NASCAR tires. Apparently it was to 81 to 87, all the fans were complaining that they don't have enough tires and they didn't like it, and the drivers were complaining that they needed more tires to go to track because teams were coming up short. What do you say to that generation who in the 80s and the drivers who said we need more tires versus today? I know the cars are different, but
figure it out. You pay, I know it's different, way different, but you pay these engineers probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure out a strategy. NASCAR throws a little wrench in it. Hey, we're taking away a set of tires.
Dale Senior was one of the people that had an issue with it. Was saying that what if it's do a off the wall scenario? What if by some mistake, blown tires everywhere, you just run out of tires and you are managing, and so you have no tires left to put on your car, but they're all blown off, and then you got to park the person.
What about the teams that show up to the track with having to buy used tires?
That's what.
I don't think
that's what they said. That's what a fan in the 80s said. We need more tires for everybody, no matter high Hendrick, Rick Ware.
What would we do when we would play Heat 5 online? What would we do every single time there's a caution? I'm gonna pit, get fresh tires. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that every single caution.
I believe, honestly, I believe we need a couple more sets. But if we don't have stage breaks, meaning, because I'm looking at it through the F1 mindset, because what you said is just like with F1 drivers, they have more than enough tires for the amount of pit stops they would take. So, what's the track? Las Vegas. How many pit stops do you think on average teams would do?
Probably, I would say
same tire wear at Richmond.
I would say probably 10 to 12.
10 to 12 pit stops?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so F1 has more than enough tires. If you want it, you got 4 sets. Like, you can pit, I think, because look, you still got to drive to the field.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like this tire. If I'm a driver, I want to go as fast as I can.
So I think the tire, if I heard right, was the left side was from Martinsville, and then the right side was the option tire they did last year at Richmond, or whoever they did that option tire, that red option tire. So I thought it was a pretty good matchup.
But I know it's not going to happen every race because the cost. No, because the cost cap. Because every track is different.
I mean, look, we're got to go to Daytona. What do you think is about to happen? They're probably going to ride around saving fuel. Which I hope not. I hope somebody tries to switch it up.
Well, on that, I don't put that on NASCAR. That's strictly on the teams.
No,
I put that on the team. But if I'm 23-11, I'll do that. NASCAR don't like me. What you gonna do? Penalize me for running full?
Well, they tried to do that last year, and it didn't really work.
The team can do that this year. You just gotta have enough cars to do it. You can run full throttle out.
Toyota out there now.
But that's all I got on that.
All right. But back to what I was saying about the tire wear, though, the top 10, Austin Dillon won the race. Alex Bowman was second. one of the best guys at saving tires seems to have late run speed. Ryan Blaney in third. Joey Logano, veteran. And then you had Austin Cindric, Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez, Josh Berry, Brad Hamlin. So you had some vets up there that knew how to
I
manage their
do,
tires.
but to your argument, if everyone can run full out, you have that set of drivers who were skilled enough to do that full out. Then if you had what they had most of the season, you had that skill set of drivers. With the tire fall off, you're going to have a different skill set. It's all different skill sets. Like you respect Denny Hamlin, Brad Kay, I guess you could say Ryan Blaney because he's talented like that to be able to save the tires. Austin Dillon's crew
Right.
chief and team managed this race. Like, even though Bubba was out, I didn't actually think Bubba was going to win the race.
I do think
Because I thought that RCR and certain teams wasn't going to make mistakes.
I do think Bubba. I think he would have had a top 5 run, but I don't think he could have hung with Austin Dillon.
It was just a good strategy call, especially when saw the leader pull in. Oh, let me pit the very next lap.
Yeah.
Because the tire fall was so big.
You want to get into green flag, black flag?
Not yet, because I got to shout out my driver since you don't shout out the driver behind you.
Well, my driver behind me wrecked everybody.
He didn't. It wasn't his fault.
Oh, I know it wasn't his fault, but everybody thinks it is, especially when Chase Elliott's involved.
Yeah, FEG ran the Dale Earnhardt senior line at Richmond, where he would kind of swoop. He went the Michigan line at Richmond.
I don't even know how it's working. I've never seen anybody run that high.
He wasn't even shifting gears.
SVG and Kyle Busch were the only ones running that line. I'm like, how's that working?
Hey, he got tied for his second best finish on the oval.
Kyle Busch started running that high line so much. TV thought like he had a tire going down and was about to hit the wall.
FG got it down, so that's 2 tracks he's good at. With Darlington, Charlotte, where he got 14th to go World 600, and then Richmond. You can go to green flag, black flag now.
Okay. First topic: Austin Dillon is a legitimate round of 8 threat.
I mean, you skip 12?
Yeah, I'm going straight to round of 8.
He's a threat. I don't know, not legit, but because the first 2 races of the playoff, he's shown he can be good.
It to round 12?
Yeah, I think he does.
Okay. Penske had all 3 cars in the top 5. Do you think they've figured it out? Do you think
they were where they are the last 3 years? They started out strong and showing speed. Issues with cars. Middle of the year, where are they at? Then they start all showing up at the same time, minus Josh Berry, apparently.
Yeah, technically all 4 were in the top 10.
Yep.
Bubba Wallace's team could have won this race with clean execution.
Possible, but I didn't have him win the race.
Okay. Alex Bowman will point his way safely into the playoffs.
No. Black flag. I believe we're going to have a new winner. A surprise new winner.
Surprise new winner.
Yep, and that's who I'm choosing for the race.
That's who you're choosing. Okay.
Because I know you won't choose him.
Who, Kyle Busch?
I already chose Kyle Busch earlier this year.
Oh, I already chose Kyle Busch too. I thought that's who. The lap 198 crash that everybody says Kyle Busch caused was avoidable race crash.
Yes, it was avoidable because Briscoe came. Was it Briscoe, right? He came down on Kyle Busch. He went for that late block. While Kyle Busch previous 5 laps were running that low line. Briscoe dove down and protect his spot. What's Kyle Busch supposed to do? Let off?
Ryan Preece's pole signals sustainable short track gains at RSK.
I don't know, because like Brad Kay said post-race interview or post-qualifying interview that Preece was really bad and RFK was struggling in practice really bad, and he was surprised about the pole. But no, I don't. No, I think Preece getting the pole is like when Bubba almost got the pole at Coda. Oh, okay, got the pole.
Um, Hendrick Hendrick Motorsports should be more worried about traffic etiquette than raw speed, aka Bowman complaining about not being able to get through lap traffic.
Black flag. They should just worry about executing. They should take the New England Patriots way. Whoever you are on Hendrick Motorsports, from the fuel man to the driver to the guy who sweeps at night, just do your job. Don't worry about no one else on the track. You're not about to call the driver in front of your man. Can you just get over? I'm trying to get to work.
Oh, speaking of that, have you heard the in-car audio where he's like talking to a spotter? Can you go talk to SVG spotter? Tell him to get out of the way.
I wish they had
And
driver
the
communication.
spotter was like,
Yeah, he was like, I tried to talk to him. He said he talked to him. I wish they had driver radios again.
And then he's like, he hates us. He sounded like a little girl. He just hates us.
Why did they take away the driver radios? I want Alex Bowman to call FUG. Look, can you move? FUG said, pass me. You see the line I'm running?
We'd have a lot more wrecks.
I am here. I want it. I would definitely want it. I would definitely want it for the road courses. FEG is 17 seconds. I want someone to radio in. Look, man, I'm second. Man, can you just slow down so we can make this entertaining?
Or what if it was, what do they call it in the video games?
Total team control?
No. When you're like playing Call of Duty or something, and you could, once you get next to somebody, you can start talking to them.
Oh, proximity chat?
Yeah. You got to be right next to him to talk to him.
Imagine FEG behind you on a road course. Look, man, I know you trying. I'm just saving my tire. Can you just get out the way real quick so I can finish saving my tires?
In about 5 laps, I'm gonna pass you. So just go ahead.
And he's not giving you. Would that make you mad if he's not giving you no inch? Like you can't even see his head. Like all you see is sidecar behind you. And you imagine, you know what? Like when Mike Mendow's crew, he said, "Look, man, you're faster than him in all these places. You got him, man. You matching speed for speed." And then you go to SVG's car, man. He's missing all these corners, man. He's slowing me up.
Next topic. The short track package is good enough when we get long green flag runs.
Is Richmond a short track?
Yeah.
What's the mile? Is it 0.75?
I don't know, to be honest.
Is it asphalt?
Yeah.
Do you consider Dover a short track? It's a mile.
I don't.
Is Phoenix a short track? It's a mile.
Some people do, some people don't.
Well, I just think some short tracks are different. Do you believe Richmond races better than Martinsville? Current Martinsville. What puts on a race, the night race at Richmond or any Martinsville?
The last 2 night Richmond races have been bangers.
Now, if this tire fall off was at Martinsville, would you like that race?
Yeah, I would like that race a lot.
Especially the Bristol race.
I hope they do that.
If they do this at the Bristol race, oh man. Now, what is
if they do Bristol, but it's also a concrete track, or is it?
What?
No, it's used. I don't know.
What if Talladega was like this? The Richmond race.
With Tyler?
Extreme tire fall off.
I feel like that might be a little dangerous.
Especially who you gonna bump draft with.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. I think it depends on the track.
Next topic: Kyle Larson's late run speed makes him the short track favorite in the playoffs.
Why would you say that? What has he done to be the short track favorite?
I mean, he's had some consistent runs at short tracks.
Yeah, but what is his average finish the last 12 races? I don't think Kyle Larson
18.
wins another race the rest of the year.
Really? It's a hot take.
He doesn't make the round of 8. He finishes from up 10th in the playoffs. There's 20 drivers who've been racing better than him last 12 races.
All right. Well, you got anything else for Richmond?
Nah.
Let's go over this new schedule. Let me pull it up here. So What stood out to you on the new schedule?
Going to Watkins Glen early, my favorite track. You may have slight issues with that due to the showers, the raining that happens at that time of year in New York.
Well, I was gonna say that's in May, and a lot of people have come out and said they've seen snow in May up there. So,
Exactly. Honestly, I don't know why they could have put another road course inside of the playoff instead of the road. I don't know why. It's one thing for it to be locked on a schedule. No driver. Have you ever heard a human being say they like it that it's not in a suit and tie?
no,
Why is it locked inside of the playoffs?
it's never moved.
No deviation. I don't know why it's locked. But like what's his name? O'Donnell did say that they're almost done. They have like with the playoff committee, they have a lot of people with opposing ideas for the playoffs and the schedule. But he did say uh Phoenix, because I've been there. The race is okay. The perfect setup, the perfect time of the year with the weather. Perfect. You don't even have to be inside the racetrack to watch the race. But Darlington, Charlotte, Homestead, Las Vegas, I think that would be a good one. Kansas for a rotation, possibly.
Yeah. A couple other things that stood out to me for the schedule, and I know they kind of dropped this last week, but All-Star race at Dover. How do you feel about
I'm
that?
100% for it. Because
Do you think they do?
if we complain about Phoenix locking in what All-Star race is, sorry, the championship finale, we need to change it back. You can move the All-Star race all around. Now, if it was
Yeah.
for me, I would move the All-Star race. I like Dover and going there because not because I like Dover, mainly because I like it moving. I would treat the All-Star race as the Savannah Bananas, meaning if all of the grassroots fans, they know all the racetracks.
Yeah.
If you're going to Bowman Gray, you can take the All Star race, bring your NASCAR to the city near you. There's plenty. What's that?
Yeah.
There's probably short tracks in Georgia, Dawsonville, South Georgia, Florida, Midwest, Vermont. You see where the Cars Tour goes? What's that track that the Cars Tour goes down in Georgia that you went to? Where it rained?
Ordeal. It's not big
Well, I'm
enough
just
to
saying,
do
like,
that.
you can attempt to go to places like that where, well, they can't go down because that backstretch where you can just go right off. Bring it to a
Yeah.
city near you. If they went to the Coliseum, so you can't go to the short tracks around the country. And the last thing about this,
Like, um, I was gonna say what Kevin Harvick was saying. Where was he at? Colorado. They had 11,000 people there for a Cars Tour race.
Colorado is big on racing. But they had one of the best racing scenes ever because the Pikes Peak race every single year, where I think 17 people
Yeah.
die every year.
Go to that short track. 11,000 people.
And that
How is Bowman Gray hold?
it's like a basketball arena as far as the seats.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know why I'm stuck at 18,000.
Here we go. 17,000.
But the main thing I was mad about this stuff, the Westboro point race over
You don't like it?
Rockingham, I believe should have got it because those races that they put on this year, it races like a skinny, shorter version of Las Vegas, and the Cup cars would have been insane around that track because
Well, I think Rockingham will eventually be on the schedule.
I just feel that Rockingham's a better track and puts on a better race for this current gen Cup car versus North Westboro. Westboro has a
Yeah.
history. I'm only strictly talking about it with the like if North Westboro had the tire fall off for Richmond, that'd be a different story. But the
So
complaints about
since
Westboro don't have tire fall off.
we're talking about Wilkesboro, since it's a points race, this part of the schedule I just have questions about, and we're gonna start with the July 4th race, which is gonna be on July 5th. Return to Chicagoland. Haven't been there in the new car. What are your expectations? I know you were kind of uh, kind of thought it was a bad move a couple weeks ago.
I don't think it should have been in July. 4th week, I don't think they're gonna sell it out. It was strictly because of that.
You think they were trying to make the Chicago people happy?
Give it around the same time. Yeah, but I don't think they had to because they said both parties agreed they do want to do this again the next year. I honestly would want to see. Well, then again, you have to think when Chicago is called the Windy City and it rains a lot there, so you have to pick your poison when you're going to do it.
Yeah. So then that leads me to, after that, July 12th, you got Atlanta, and then July 19th, North Wilkesboro, which currently have them both as Sunday races. The Atlanta second race this year on a Saturday night, phenomenal. The energy was up, the vibes were up, everything was perfect about that. I don't know why they're going back in the middle of the summer on a Sunday afternoon in Atlanta. And that was the whole reason they did the Saturday
What if they're making the
night
Xfinity race a night race? Because it's better.
They did that on Friday.
But I'm saying what they want to put on Saturday because you can make an argument that the Xfinity Series is one of.
Not at Atlanta. The Xfinity car is not really.
Do we know if the track said now we want this on that day? We don't know what else is going on at the track. Did the tracks? Do the tracks have say so, or the tracks like you're a college football team sitting there waiting for the playoff committee to call you?
You know who owns half these tracks, anyways.
Yeah, but you still have to coordinate with the tracks. Is it any of that? Do they get any say so? Like,
not really. Now you have the owner in your meetings probably every week,
or track maintenance.
Marcus. And then North Wilkesboro. That should be a Saturday night race.
Where's all three series going there, or two?
When
did they come out with the other two schedules?
It should be quickly following
because
this.
I'm really interested to see the Xfinity and Truck Series schedule because just like what O'Donnell said, just like because what he said, I noticed from other sports they would try other things like in baseball they would try other things in the smaller AAA, AA teams in order to see if it's going to work. What if they do make Rockingham a staple in there? What if they do go to the road course? What if they do try? Can they put a North Wilkesboro race for other series on a different day?
They could. Dang. Sorry, I'm really looking at this schedule. The first Saturday night race next year is Richmond, August 15th.
A lot of people want the Saturday night races.
They need to do that. I mean, some of these would be perfect. Nashville, Saturday night race.
What if you don't touch the Cup and the O'Reilly series, and you let the trucks be treated as, besides like the pivotal track where they need to go to the other two series, be treated as like the max schools to where Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, just make that primarily night races. I feel like you can experiment with that. Like, imagine what's today? Tuesday, truck races on tonight at North Wilkesboro. You don't have to follow. You don't have to follow the same schedule because then it won't truly appease you with the night races. But I think that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's just other than that. I mean,
what if the Atlanta race is a Sunday night race?
Man, I'd probably still
because you know what they could be doing. I know people want Saturday night races, but the product here is so good they're gonna show up anyway. Because would you rather NFL games be on Saturday than Sunday?
No, because Saturdays are for college football.
No, I'm saying forget college football like it never existed. Because a lot of people probably clamor. You would think people go to more games, the NFL games, if it was on Saturday. Because what do you have to do on Monday? Go to work. Now, would you go to a primetime Atlanta game at 7:30 on Sunday?
Yeah, I probably would.
You would, but it'll be a time constraint. Like, I gotta hurry up and get out of here because of work. It feels sad.
I mean, I wouldn't be leaving early. I'd stay committed through it unless they're getting blown out.
No, you gotta stay with your team, do thick and thin. So you telling me Georgia's down by 62 points to Alabama at Georgia? You gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm out of there.
We gotta go down the ship. Nah,
I've
you gotta go
been
down.
there.
I know we're gonna get back on top. You gotta go down to the ship because you been talking all that trash against Texas. You said Georgia can go undefeated this year.
I have not said any of
You
that.
said
You're putting
no.
words in
You
my
said that Texas and Alabama ain't. First of all, we ain't gonna talk about Alabama. You be in
Okay,
Alabama
sorry.
once. You be in
Yeah,
Alabama once
I,
in your family's
I
lifetime.
forget. I forget you're a closet Texas
No,
fan.
I'm a realist. Real quick, let me
Yeah,
fancy
I
this.
mean,
Do you believe
I'd be a closet Texas fan too if my team went 6-6 every
they
year.
went 8-4 and had a better defense in
Oh,
Georgia? We had a tougher schedule than you.
oh, oh.
But that's beside the point.
That's what.
Do you believe?
Did you win the
Huh?
conference? Did you win the conference?
No, because the last two champions came from the conference. We had Big Ten's the toughest conference. But I'm gonna ask you this real quick so we can get back to NASCAR. Forget Texas. Do you believe as a Georgia fan in general that Alabama looks at you how you look at Tennessee? Despite you do,
I'm sure. Yeah, yes, they do.
do you believe in your heart of heart that you're a better team than them this year? With Stockton playing, because if El Polizzi playing, you would say Alabama not beating us, which I understand.
I think the Alabama game is going to be a toss up, but I know Georgia's going to beat Texas. Arch is not it.
To me, he is because I thought he was better than Quinn Ewers. They do different things, but I
Hey,
think
he had his shot against Georgia last year and couldn't do anything.
he came in for 3 plays and he got taken right back out.
The first,
He only came in for 3 plays and the 3 passing plays and they ran the ball.
yeah, and he got bullied.
What? He had more yards in that spurt of plays he did than Quinn Ewers had in 2 quarters.
You talking about the 12-yard rush he did?
I'm talking about the passing. The team had more yards in 2 quarters with Quinn Ewers.
So in 3 plays he had more yards.
I said he had 3 passing plays and then they had a bunch of rushing plays. The team accumulation of yards was far more than when Quinn Ewers. I'm saying if you were going into the game with Arch as a quarterback, I don't know who was going to win. Texas would have played better versus when Quinn Ewers. Because one thing, Quinn Ewers went into that game, first of all, how are you Quinn Ewers going in there confident? And how many of those defensive players saw that knee brace on Quinn Ewers? Oakley, your daughter, can run faster than Quinn Ewers in that game. What was the guy? What was it, 11? And the other guy, was it in 13? You know what they were doing. Like Shaq said, barbecue chicken, man. Barbecue chicken. But anyway, I forgot. Let me ask you: do you think Austin Dillon is a playoff contender, or what? What do you think his floor ceiling is in the playoff?
His floor, 25th. You talking about in the
like
playoffs?
For like round
or points?
Round elimination, like his floor worst, and then like best case scenario, everything just hitting off the wall.
Best case round to 8. He makes it round to 8. I don't see him making it past that.
If first of all, if they make it to round 8, then they can it's house money right there.
But there's a high possibility he don't even make it out of the first round.
I think he gets further than Kyle Larson. Because Austin Dillon may run bad, but who wrecks more, Austin Dillon or Kyle Larson? Especially this year.
Yeah.
Who is your, if you had to bet the rest of your yearly salary, who is one driver you are locking into the Final Four? 2 drivers.
Joey Logano and William Byron.
You going with William Byron? Knowing this time of year,
I would lock him.
Knowing this time of year, you getting that Christopher Bell train. I don't know, man. Just seeing the way he's been qualifying, he's gonna get up there. There's one guy no one's been talking about. If Chase Briscoe just keeps starting in the top 2, he gonna find his way out there. He don't have to win the race. He can just point his way up to the Final Four. And you know, if he points his way to the Final Four, he'll start first at Phoenix. If he wins, me and you would have some of the biggest crow to eat. And I wouldn't even be surprised if your cousin Eric Issa piss you up.
No, it definitely would be you. I didn't really go that
No,
hard
you
into it like
commented on
you.
Eric Issa videos about Chase Briscoe.
I did do that.
You did the same thing that I did to what's his face, the Alabama quarterback, cussed him out and blocked him because he beat my team.
AJ McCarron.
Yeah, so I know you. Fast forward, I know you're gonna win. I know you're gonna win the points regular season battle, so that's an extra point for you. Or no, it's actually 2 points.
Let me ask you this before we go into that: does Josh Berry make it to the round two?
I would have said yes a couple of weeks ago, but a lot of bad luck has been happening, not because of his skill, but I believe SVG replaces him as far as moving up. Because honestly, but take out the road courses, just ovals. How has Josh Berry been doing versus SVG or Ross Chastain, anyone around that bubble line, Chris Buster? He hasn't been doing the same. Honestly, he's been neck and neck with no aggression. There's no aggression, just Rex. I don't think he does.
What about Austin Dillon?
He's a flip of the coin. Either he's going to look like he doesn't even deserve to be in a 2-car. I put Austin Cindric in the same boat as Alex Bowman. They both had the same chance to win the championship. Because look, they got the team, they got the car. No, to your next question.
Does Tyler Reddick make
only way he,
not a championship? Does he?
Only way he makes it is if he wins the race.
He's up 89 points. So you're saying he's going to crash out, new winner, and then Bowman's in?
A new winner's going to win a race. So, what's the point standings? The last two. Give me the first two in.
Tyler Reddick plus 89, Alex Bowman plus 60.
So if Tyler Reddick,
Chris Buescher minus 60, Ryan Preece minus 94.
If Tyler Reddick crashes on the first lap, can't come back out, and winner Chase Elliott wins, what happens to Tyler Reddick?
He's probably still in.
So let's say,
because there's no way making up 60 plus points. I don't think you can even get 60 plus points in the race.
So he's locked in. So he can be in. Who's behind him?
Unless Alex Bowman. The only way I could see Tyler Reddick not making it is if, like you say, he wrecks. Bowman gains a lot of points to jump him, and a new winner.
We already know a big one's going to happen. I don't care if they're saving fuel, going 20 miles an hour or not. It's going to be a big one. If you're, here you go. If you're Tyler Reddick, how do you approach this race? What's your game plan?
Survive.
Do you ride in the back? Do you ride up front?
Yeah. I mean, you're 89 points plus. If you finish the race, so you're going to try to.
What if he treats it like a starting park?
Unless Bowman is going, because Bowman's probably going to go for points, stages. And
how would you feel if they worked hand to hand together? The teams met behind closed doors. Oh no! Hold on, wait a minute. Didn't NASCAR say they're changing team order rules?
I don't know.
Because this is a different. I know this is a pivotal race. So remember last year where there was a lot of complaints about the team orders and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if I'm Tyler Reddick, I'll just follow Alex Bowman all around the track. That's because if I'm following him, I know what he's doing. Yeah. If he gets in a wreck, I'm gonna be right there with you or pass you. Matter of fact, if I'm Tyler Reddick, I'll bump draft him, and then if I can push him out the way and he wrecks, I'll be good.
All right. Well, let's get into it. It's Daytona. Let's lock these picks in. I won last week. I know we didn't put a video up, but if I need to post a video for evidence, I can.
No, I know you were winning.
I chose Austin Dillon. He chose Joey Logano. So I'm up 15-10 right now. One more race to go. We had decided winner of the regular season gets an extra point. So I could potentially go into this 17-10, and you would need a miracle to win this whole thing.
It resets. Remember? Like the regular season playoff. You just get a...
No. Not the point. No, the points stay.
No.
We just reset the drive.
No, we agreed that the points reset. You just get 2 bonus points. Whoever wins gets 2 bonus points, playoff points. That's the whole time. At the
Oh, I thought it was just
points
we
set,
reset.
it was to see who get the regular season championship. Then the winner gets 2 bonus points. So, for example, I can choose myself in this race somehow if I was a fill-in, and you're up 2-0 because whoever I choose in this race bears nothing to the thing. But what's the overall record?
15-10. So you're saying I gain 15 points in, or 16 if I win.
16, you start off +2. So I already start off in a
What?
deficit. Yes. That's how I thought it was the whole year. So we got 10 races, you're already +2. That's why I was choosing how I was choosing. But if you want to choose it, it's whatever. If you want to change, that's fine.
I didn't know we were doing.
That's why I was choosing how I was choosing.
I thought it was just the driver's reset.
That's fine. If you want to keep it like that, that's fine.
No, because then I'm going to have to hear about it how I change the rules.
No, I'll just I'll use a throwaway this race.
Again, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna use a throwaway this race.
No, it's fine.
Wow.
No, we'll do what you said. It'll reset. I'll get 2+ points. So at Darlington, it'll be 2-0.
Yeah.
Going into next weekend, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I got first pick.
Wow.
You know what? Let's just go out on a banger here. I'm gonna pick Brad K.
That's who you going with?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Chase Briscoe. Well, actually,
I figured that's who you're gonna go with.
Take that back. Because I want a new winner. You going Brad K?
Yep.
I'm gonna go Chris Buescher. Because if Chris Buescher's in front of Brad K, what is Brad K gonna do? Pull out?
He's gonna push Chris Buescher.
Yep, and you gonna watch the person you choose push my guy to the win.
That's fine. Who's your actual besides this? Who's your actual pick to win? Like, who would you want to see win?
Actual pick, I'm going for Noah Gragson.
If Noah wins, that'd be a big upset.
Because honestly, Noah Gragson winning or Carson Hocevar winning, what's the bigger for NASCAR for the fans?
Probably Noah winning.
Because if he wins and you get that momentum, he starts tasting that. If honestly, forget the fan NASCAR. If it came down to Kyle Busch, Carson Hocevar, Noah Gragson, and who's another driver that we can throw into there? What's another driver in there that you would want to see win the championship? Denny Hamlin. Rank how you would want them to win the championship. And all their cars are owned for Phoenix.
Kyle Busch.
You know, baby number 2 will be born in Noah Gragson win the championship this year. Because who do you relate to more, Noah Gragson or Carson Hocevar?
Probably Noah.
If he won, I think no. I would like that rivalry because if Noah was finishing if they were finishing right beside each other, imagine that rivalry. No, neither one of them was going back down.
Yeah.
Who would Dale Jr. back? Because he has a love thing for Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, but he also has a love thing for Noah Gragson too.
No, I also think it'd be brother versus sister because I know his sister loves Noah like it's her son. Yeah, but also.
So, real quick before we leave, I haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything, but Connor Zilic is on the entry list.
Yeah, so
does Connor Zilic drive?
Yeah, he probably. I mean, he talked to SVG. I mean, it's all about pain tolerance if you get a plate put in. Also, I was I'll talk to you about that off the thing because it's still a rumor. But that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, and share. Sorry we missed last week. I was having issues with audio. I was pulling Levi with the audio. I sounded like I was actually underwater. You could not understand me.
The first NASCAR podcast underwater.
Yeah, but Daytona this weekend. Also, we are potentially going to live stream, react to it Saturday night. So be looking out for that. We'll send out a bunch of random links and stuff. So that's all I got.
Adios.
Happy Tuesday. Later.